Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and you all are doing well students. I hope by God's grace you and your family are safe. Students, so have you all watched till yesterday's online class students? So are you watching online classes daily? So please watch online classes daily. Okay students. So welcome to our today's online class. So now we are studying about chapter 1. Isn't it? What's the title of our chapter? So what's the title of our chapter? Introduction to Computers, isn't it? So now we are studying about first chapter. So almost first chapter for 75% I have completed. Remaining only 25% of questions are there. Okay. So within 2 days I'll complete that portions also. Okay students. So before I am going to start about today's portion. So just recall what are the things you have studied in the last class or till last class. Okay. So now we are studying about input and output devices, isn't it? So input devices you have studied, lot of input devices you have studied, and yesterday onwards you are studying about some output device also. So what are the output devices yesterday you have studied? Monitor as well as plotter, isn't it? So today you are going to study about printers. So in this input and output, among input and output device, this printers question is very important. Okay, input and output devices, this printers question is very important. Okay, printers, impact printers, non-impact printers, then two types of line matrix and dot matrix printers are there. This and all very important questions. Okay. Okay, so what's the use of printer? So normally you know, isn't it, what's the use of printer? Printer is mainly used to print information on the papers, isn't it? So you need some printout, means you will take printout from the printer, isn't it? So normally you know what's the use of printer. So if they ask for 5-mark question, means first you need to write the definition of printer. Then how many categories or how many types are there. Okay, so what's the use of printer? Printers are mainly used to print information on the papers, isn't it? Okay, so the printers are divided into mainly two types. How many types of printers are there totally? Two types. What are they means? Impact printers and non-impact printers. Okay, so how many types of printers are there totally? Two types. What are they? Impact printers and non-impact printers. Okay, so now we are going to study about this type of printers one by one in detail. Okay, so first type of printers are impact printers. Okay, what's the first kind of printers? Impact printers. Okay, so this is the picture or example for the impact printer. See this image, have you seen? Okay, this is example for which one? Impact printers. Okay, so this printer, how this impact printers will work. Okay, how this impact printers will work means, okay, so inside this printer you can see mean a hammer or pin like portion is there. Okay, so inside the printer what device or what instrument will be there? Just like a hammer or pin. Okay, hammer or pin. So this like instruments are attached to which one means a ribbon. Okay, understood the first point? So inside the printer what all things are there? A hammers or pins are there. These hammers and pins are attached to which one? Ribbon. Okay, so when this printer is running, so this printer so while you on the printer or for printing, so the mechanical pressure come in charge with these hammers and pins. Okay, so the ribbon will run. Once the mechanical pressure will come in contact, the ribbon will run. So inside the ribbon which is attached, hammers or pins. Okay, using these hammers or pins, the once you run the once you on the printer or when the mechanical pressure come in contact, thus hammers, using that pressure, the hammers or pin will strike on the ribbon. Okay, so for each strike you can see a dot will be present on the paper. Understood? So what are things are present inside this impact printers? So printers will contain hammers or pins are connected to which one? A ribbon. When you on the printer for taking print out, the mechanical pressure will come in contact. At that time, during use the mechanical pressure, the hammers or pins will strike. When the hammers or pins are striking, a dot will appear on the paper. Okay, understood what says of impact printers? 2 points you need to write. Okay, so what are the examples of impact printers means dot matrix printers and line matrix printers. Okay, for printers question, you need to please note it down in your notebook also. This is very important question, students. Okay, first you need to write the definition of printers. This is a diagram and no need to draw. Possible means just outline you draw, otherwise no need. Okay, then you need to put the heading impact printers. You need to write these 3 points. Understood? Very important question. So what are the examples of impact printers? Dot matrix printers and line matrix printers. So now we are going to study about this dot matrix and line matrix printers in very detail. Okay? Yes. So first one is dot matrix printer. So this dot matrix printer is mainly used to print. Here in this dot matrix printer contain a fixed number of pins or wires. Okay, so inside the dot matrix printers which will be there? A fixed means a proper number or countable number. Okay, some constant number or fixed number of pins or wires. That's the first point. Understood? Okay, this dot matrix printer prints using which one? So it will print using which one? Fixed number of pins or wires. Okay, so here, so when you are printing using this printer, you can find a dot will be present on the paper. Okay, how this dot is produced means the dot is produced by a small or very tiny metal rod. Okay, so this dot is produced by which one? Very tiny metal rod. This tiny metal rod called wire or pin. Important 1 mark question this one. Okay, important 1 mark question. A dot is produced by a tiny metal rod, also called as dash, wire or pin. Important 1 mark question. Please note it down. Okay, a dot. For each and every printing, a dot will be find out on the paper. So this dot is produced by which one? A small tiny metal rod. Called which one? That metal rod is called which one? Wire or pin. Okay, so how this tiny metal rod is working? So with the power of electromagnet. So inside this dot matrix printer which will be there? So the impact printers means you have studied a striking of hammers or pins, you can able to get a dot or a print, isn't it? So likewise dot matrix printer also a small tiny metal rod will be there, which is called as which one? Wire or pin. So how this tiny metal rod will work mean using which one? Electromagnet. Okay, so using this electromagnet, what's the name of electromagnet mean? Solenoid. This and all you might have studied in physics. Okay, so this electromagnet or solenoid, this will be directly connected to which one? A small levers or small lever like structure. Understood what's the first point? So dot matrix printers have some fixed number of wires or pin. So here when you are printing, you will get some dots on the paper. How you are getting this dot mean? So this dot is produced by a small tiny metal rod called what's that one? Wire or pin. Okay, so this tiny metal rod works by using which one? Electromagnet or solenoid. This electromagnet or solenoid is connected to which one? A small set of levers. Understood? Okay, so using this dot matrix printer, you can able to print only one line of text at a time. This also important 1 mark question. Okay, using dot matrix printers you can print how many lines of text at a time? Important 1 mark question. Using dot matrix printer you can able to print only one line of text at a time. Okay, so this also important 1 mark question. So what's the printing speed of this printers means? 32,550 CPS. CPS means character per second. Okay, so what's the printing speed of this printers? 32,550 CPS. What do you mean by CPS? Character per second. So understood what are the points you are studying dot matrix printer? So this dot matrix printer print using a some fixed number of pins or wires. Okay. So here each That dot is produced by a small tiny metal rod. What's the name of that one tiny metal rod called? Wire or pin. Okay. So this tiny metal rod is connected by using which one? A small electromagnet or solenoid. Okay. So this is connected by using which one? A small set of levers. So using this dot matrix printer, you can able to print how many lines at a time? Only one line of text at a time. So what's the printing speed? 32,550 CPS. What do you mean by CPS? So what's the printing speed of this one printer? 32,550 character per second. Okay. So next type of printer is line matrix printer. Okay. So this line matrix printer contain a fixed head. Okay. Line matrix printers will contain which one? Fixed head. Okay. So using this fixed head only, this printer will print. So please differentiate and study. Sometimes they will ask the differentiate between line matrix printer and dot matrix printer. Okay. So the line matrix printer will contain which one? Fixed number of printing heads for printing. Okay. So this line matrix printer will always use to print a means of line of dots. Okay. So it will also print a line of dots. Okay. So here this printer can able to print more than 1000 lines per minute. Okay. So this printer can able to print how many? 1000 lines per minute. That which mean thousands of pages per hour this printer can able to print. Understood? So what size of line matrix printer? So this line matrix printer will contain what? Fixed print. Okay. Fixed number of print for using that fixed print only you can able to print. Okay. So this line matrix printer will make a wide number of dots. Okay. So what's the printing speed? 1000 lines per minute, or in the sense the per hour how many 1000 pages it can print. Understood? So impact printers you have studied. What are they? Dot matrix as well as line matrix printers. So next one is non-impact printers. Okay. So non-impact printers is just different from the impact printers. Okay. So non-impact printers do not use any striking mechanism. So you have studied impact printers consist of hammers or levers or pins are connected to the ribbon. When they strike, you will get a print, isn't it? But non-impact printers are not like that. So it does not use any striking mechanism. Okay, non-impact printers does not use any striking mechanism for printing. But instead of that striking mechanism, this non-impact printers will use laser technology. Understood? So this non-impact use which one? Electrostatic or laser technology. Okay. So if you are comparing to that impact printers, the quality is very much better than that printers. So this non-impact printers, the quality as well as speed of the printers are more better than which one? That impact printers. Okay. So this non-impact printers, you should write these 4 points. So what are the examples of non-impact printers means? Laser printers and inkjet printers. Okay. What's the example? Laser printers and inkjet printers. Okay. What's the examples for impact printers? Dot matrix printers and line matrix printers. What's the example for non-impact? Laser printers and inkjet printers. Okay, what do you mean by non-impact printers? These printers do not use any striking mechanism for printing, but instead of that it will use which one? Electrostatic or laser technology. So the quality and speed of the printers are comparing to that impact printers, it is very fast. So what are the example? Laser printer and inkjet printer. Okay. So first one is laser printer. So laser printer is normally you have seen in our computer lab as well as in the office, each and every place you can see that normal print. Nowadays normally we are using this laser printers only. Okay. So this laser printer works similar to our photocopiers, that is Xerox machine. Okay. So how this laser printer will works mean? So it will use a laser beam. Okay. If you If it will use a which one? Laser beam. So it will scan, if you are giving a print for that, in this printer, if you are giving some printout mean, so first it will, this laser beam will scan a full paper or full copy. Okay, then, so inside this printer, a drum-like structure will be there. Okay, so using the drum-like structure, it will build up one pattern. So this pattern, this paper need to a print. Okay, using that drum-like pattern, this printer will print a very good quality of graphic image. Okay, very good quality of graphic image. So one of the main important characteristics of laser printer is that is DPA, dots per inch. So there you have studied, CPS, character per second. Likewise here, what's the important feature? DPI, dots per inch. Okay, that means, so the resolution of this laser printer is nearly around 1200 dpi, that is 1200 dots per second or inch. Okay, that means, so approximately per minute it can able to print how many page? 100 pages. Understood? So laser printer is mainly works based on which one? Laser technology. How it will work? So inside a laser beam, so a drum-like structure will be there. First it will scan the entire paper, then it will print a good quality. So per minute it can able to print how many pages per second? 100. Understood? Okay. So next one is the inkjet printers. Okay, so inkjet printers have color cartridges. Okay, so color cartridges means color print. If you need to take color print out, you need to use which one? Inkjet printers. Okay, so what are the color cartridges means? Magenta, yellow and cyan. See these three colors. This is the picture for inkjet print. What are they? Magenta, this is magenta, yellow and cyan. So these three colors combine together and it will create one color tone. Okay, so if you need to take black means a black cartridge also there inside. Okay, so to take a black printout, a black cartridge need to use, that is monochrome. Monochrome means black and white. Okay, how this printer will work mean, so here this a lot of colors are there, no? So while you are taking a print, so the color is that is sprayed, just like this, each and every color is sprayed just like a ink. So if you need to take a printout and paper, that sheet of paper, it will spray that inks, color inks will be spray in a sheet of paper. Okay, so the speed of inkjet printer ranges from 1 to 20 ppm, that is 1 to 20 page per minute. Understood? So very important question this one, printers. So what are the types of printers? Non-impact and impact printers. Then non-impact printers, which one? Impact printers, what are the things you need to write? Line matrix and dot matrix. Here inkjet and laser printer. Very important 5 mark question. So after completion of this session, please note it down in your notebook and study well. Okay, so remaining only one more topic is left in this chapter, that tomorrow I'll take and complete this chapter on tomorrow itself. So don't waste time. Take care students. Thank you.